Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready?
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks.
Everything you got, let's go.
Hello and welcome back to the Drew and Stu podcast. I'm Drew Livingstone. That's Cam Stewart. Cam, your Toronto Maple Leafs made another Game 7. Forced it. Can they do it finally? They lose 6-1. The biggest margin of victory or margin of loss for a home team in Game 7 history in the NHL.
Drew,
the Leafs can never just do anything normal.
They can't. I go, wow, that was like a perfect road game in Game 6. And then you go up like, I got to be honest with you, 1-0. I'm like, this sucks. 2-0. I'm like, this is big trouble. 3-0. Click. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to watch it anymore.
And then Domi scores and the fans erupt, and 47 seconds later, goal against.
Yeah, that's the thing. 3-1. I'm like, ooh, I'm getting back at it. Oh, 4-1 and click.
Yeah. Drew, what is it about these guys, Cam? Like,
I don't know.
I know Berube said it's between the ears, but like, it can't just always be a mindset. Like the quarters doesn't have it, right? You can't bring these guys back.
I don't know what it is, to be honest with you, Drew. And, you know, we talk about, is it the coaches? No. Paul Maurice used to coach this team too. He's with Florida. Look at all the guys. Babcock. It can't be Babcock. It can't be this. It can't be that. Bottom line is this. And I don't want to rip the guy or whatever, but Shanahan put this team together. He's the one guy that gets a free pass because he was one of the best NHLers, like one of my favorite players when he played in the NHL. I love Brendan Shanahan, but let's just call it out for what it is.
10 years, Cam.
These guys, the Shanahan plan didn't work. He put these guys together, and the bottom line, it comes down to what I've said for years, Drew, and you know, it's grit. And you can have all the talent in the world. In the playoffs, you need to be a different type of person. You need to be like Brad Marchand. You have to be like Tom Wilson. Yeah, basically, it's what we talked about on our show last night. It doesn't matter if you're friends. You're taking out your best friend. You're giving your goalie buddy an elbow there and saying, you know what? Sorry, pal. But sorry, not sorry. Because that's the way the Panthers think. They think they'll take their mother out to win a game. That's the thing. I hate to say it. In hockey, you got to be kind of a mean person. Like, you can't be a nice guy. Like, on the ice, you can't be nice. After the game, you could be nice, but you have to have a switch that turns on to like good and evil. And the Leaf switch is always set at good. It might be good, but it's never evil.
It's like they don't have a mean bone. Like, if you look at the stat hits taken in the playoffs, Chris Tanev has taken over 100 hits. The next closest is in the 60s. That means like Florida just dumping it in, boom, dumping it in, boom. By Game 7, it's just like, I'm too sore to take this. Whereas the Leafs just not throwing those hits. They're not dumping it and making them pay for going to retrieve the puck.
It's just crazy though, Drew, because you said it in Game 6, you play a perfect road game. Like, everybody's hustling, everybody's playing well. Then you come back to that fucking arena and you just, I don't know what it is about that place. It's just, it feels like it's the worst home ice advantage.
That second period was the worst period of hockey I think I've ever seen in my life.
It was bad, dude. Anyway, we'll move forward, Drew. I know you deal with Steve, and he probably talks about this till like nauseum, and you're not even a Leafs fan, but obviously we've tried everything now. It doesn't matter.
So Marner's contract's up. Do you bring him back if you're the GM or Shanahan?
Well, the thing is, we talk about this too. Mitch Marner's still one of the better players. Like, what free agent are you going to, if you lose him, what are you going to do?
But see, in my mind, you take a step back this season, upcoming season, in order to build depth for the future. Like, you can't just keep running it back, Cam. I don't care if he takes a discount.
No, the Leafs need a player like Marchand on their team. That's what they need. They need the guy who beat them.
Yes. And
like who's another guy in Florida who's available? You need is Bennett?
Bennett.
Yeah, get Bennett. Yes. You can't beat him. Join him. That's kind of the thing.
And John Tavares, Cam, I know you love the guy, but he had a point in one of the 7 games. That's it.
I love him. I respect his effort. I'm just so sick and tired of like the whole, anyway, whatever. Like, I don't even know why we talk about this team so much. It's like, it's just, the thing about your Buffalo Bills though, they lose at least, no, but the thing is they lose in ways of like, they're in the game. Like, the Leafs they lost 2 out of the last 3 games, 6-1. So that's not even close.
Yeah, it's not even close. And that's why I hate seeing Paul Maurice go like, oh, guys, the puck just bounced.
Oh, yeah, the butter job. Yeah, no, here's the thing. Maurice was kind to a certain extent, but also he laid it on thick. It's like, oh, you know how hard it is to win and stuff. It doesn't fucking matter, Paul. You lose 6-1, 6-1 on home ice.
Yeah,
no team in the playoffs did that.
The puck bounced your way 12 out of 14 times. It's pretty weird.
Anyway, Drew, the bottom line is this. You can't win with the core. You're going to have to pick up some dirt bags. Like, let's just call it out for what it is. You need dirt bags on your team. You're going to have to get rid of, you're probably going to lose one of the main guys, and you're going to have to pick up some guys.
What do you think of fans taking heat that the pressure's too much and it's not fair to the players?
I think it's fucking ridiculous. You're getting paid this amount of money for whatever. Sure, the fans can be dicks, but you're also playing a fucking sport and you're making millions of dollars for it. It's not like, it's not like you're working in a fucking mine where you could die, or you're going underwater, undersea welding where you can fucking lose your oxygen and die. It's a fucking hockey game. These guys are talking about this shit like you're going like at the edge of a volcano. Like it's a fucking hockey game.
Sorry, the guy who's working 50 hours a week doesn't give a shit about you.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. What about the guy? Yeah, exactly. What about that asshole who pays like for tickets to go? Like I'm not
thousands of dollars to go to that game 7.
I'm not a good. Maybe Drew. I had a buddy who went. He's loaded. Okay, he can afford to watch and is good. He's good on him. He's made good money in his life, but. I'm not going to go to a game 7 like that, spend my money and waste 4 mortgage payments to watch this fucking team lose.
Well, and if you do, you have the right to boo that shit that they put.
You have the right to boo as a fan if you don't go to the fucking game.
Well, that's
you're
what I'm
following
saying.
this team
like,
for
you can't
4
be booing them. It's disrespectful. It's like, no, it's not. It's disrespectful for me to pay $1,400 for 2 tickets and then you put up that shit on the
They're
ice.
talking about this shit like they're gonna they go into work and they're gonna fucking die when they get it. Like this is not war. It's hockey. It's very tough. But you're also getting paid millions of dollars to play a game that you loved as a child. So deal with the pressure.
You think Aaron Judge is like, guys, Yankees fans, you're being too hard on me. Like we can't win. Like
fans can be dicks, but then again, the amount of money, like it just get over it. Like you know what, you got to be stronger.
In comparison, Cam, can you imagine an EPL soccer player was like, hey guys, like, whoa. You English soccer fans are being way too hard on me. Like I can't perform.
It's a great point.
The pressure on the Leafs is nowhere near the comparison of like the Dallas Cowboys, the Yankees, the Knicks. The Lakers.
Soccer. You brought up the best examples. European soccer, not even in the same realm.
They kill people.
I know.
They
oh no, you're a guy in like a Mexican soccer league. Like they'll fucking torch the ref's house with his family in it.
That's what I mean. They
so
shoot fireworks at you. You're playing bad.
Don't tell me about pressure. No, what? And the thing is, you're getting paid to that's another thing. It's danger pay. It's pressure. You're playing a very dangerous sport. You can get hurt. You can obviously break your neck, but I don't want to hear about it anymore. But the thing is, this is the life you signed up for. Did you not want to be an NHLer? Fuck it. You accepted it.
Well,
so now, the fans are tough. Do better.
It's easier to play in cities where I'm not recognized.
Hey, what about our job? We don't show up for work. We get fucking fired. How many times, you know what I mean? You're hanging on by a thread. Like, some guy comes into your job and takes it. You think, oh, we care? No, you're on the fucking street. Like, no one cares, dude.
Well,
so I don't want to hear these guys bitch and complain about playing fucking hockey.
All the endorsement deals you get for playing in this city, Cam. It's just like a joke. You think you're getting an RBC commercial if you're playing in Columbus? Probably not. It's just like no one's recognizing you. The amount of sponsorship money and your life is set for you as soon as you play for the Leafs.
I guess we're even more bitter because it affects our paycheck in the long run too. We have sponsorship deals that are going down the shitter. But anyway, that's a story for another day.
It's just crazy to me. I don't know, Cam.
Anyway, you don't even like the team, so But the bottom line is, I'll still we're getting older now. Like you have a family and stuff. I can't put this kind of effort into something that I get nothing in reward for. And you know what? I'll still cheer, but I can't be, you have to make a choice in life and go, this is what I'm going to do with my entertainment dollar. This is what I'm going to do with my life. And to be honest with you, I'd rather fucking go down to Vegas, play ponies, I'd rather go to Woodbine, play ponies. I'd rather go to Vegas with you. We're going to go down there, have some fun, go to the casino and have a good time. I'm not going to go to a Leaf game and spend fucking 3 paychecks to go watch them lose. Sorry.
No, I agree. And the comments from the players today on the press conference, like Nylander saying oh, well, we took the defending champs to game 7. That's a step for us. What? You took the defending champs to game 7 2 years ago too. That doesn't mean shit. That's the whole thing. It's I get it. And it's really hard to win. We have to look at that perspective, but it doesn't give you an excuse. Eventually you have to get over the top. No, and I get it. It's hard to win, Cam, but that's why you got to change things up and try something different. Not the same thing for 10 fucking years.
It's true, buddy. It's true. Anyway, I'm exhausted.
All right. Anyway.
And the thing is, I didn't even, because the problem is I got these guys at +5. Remember, Drew, when they were down before that game, they're +540.
Yep.
So I smash it, and I'm like, you know what? I should just put 400 on Florida and sit back and, you know what I mean, do whatever the hell I do. And if the Leafs win, it's huge. And if Florida wins, I get a little bit of it back. But because they're a team I want to see win, I don't hedge out, and I only kill myself. So another lesson learned: when the Leafs are in a big game and you can save money, go the other way.
8 straight winner-take-all games they've lost. Cam.
See on Twitter, it goes Toronto Maple Leafs established. Scotiabank owner Brad Marchand. They did a Twitter thing. Did you see that? We had it on our best of Twitter last night.
Broke the NHL record, 5 Game 7 wins for one franchise.
Hey man,
it's pretty crazy.
You can say what you want about that guy. He's a Leaf killer. He's too good.
He performs in big moments.
He does.
And even he said after the game, he's like, "This isn't even that big of a pressure of a game. It's
I know. Shouldn't it be fun? Shouldn't pressure be fun? Don't you love playing in big games? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy. Can you imagine Patrick Mahomes is like, guys, the Super Bowl, too many lights on me. Like, it's
Yeah,
too
I
much
know.
pressure. Just like,
We got. Yeah, I'm sure Patrick Mahomes said, we went against the Eagles, and we did pretty good this year, and it was a tough Super Bowl, but before that was good. No, he's like, we got our asses handed to us. And that was one of the most embarrassing losses ever, and we need to do better because that's unacceptable. That's what winners say.
Speaking of winners, Cam, Scotty Scheffler wins the PGA Championship. Of course, when Scotty wins, no one really wins betting because no one's betting.
Scotty's not good for golf. Let's put it that way. No offense to Scotty, but people like flick. He just doesn't have that Tiger Woods factor. He's amazing. I had John Rahm at 25-1 2 days before that. I only hedged out a little bit, and Rahm was there. Scheffler started to gag. Rahm tied him, and then all of a sudden, Drew, when Scheffler went up, you saw what Rahm did at the end, doubled. Like, the craziest thing, though, is
5 over in his last 3 holes.
The thing is, he helped my bet that we gave on the show, top live player, Bryson DeChambeau at +2 whatever, because he gagged so much. Bryson came in second. Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. DeChambeau actually hit 2 birdies in his final 4 holes, too, to get you that bet.
I appreciated that. Had a lot of things not go my way.
I just don't like tournaments when I see Scotty Scheffler dominating start to finish. Like Saturday night, I was like, he's probably going to win.
Other guys got to know what, Drew. This is like hockey too. Like I could say the other players to the Leafs, step up. Scotty Scheffler's a good player, but he's not perfect. He was going backwards, and all you guys nobody took advantage of it. Nobody went on that birdie run. It's like the same story. It's like when some guy is actually letting you back in the game, you have to do something about it. You can't just sit back and go, oh, wow, Scheffler's not really playing that well right now for a stretch of holes. Like, you got to go in there and punch him in the face, get some birdies going, and, get him scared. But he's kind of like, he's like the Panthers. He's not worried at all about the threat that you're bringing.
He doesn't get phased by people. Like, it's not like, I'm trying to think of someone who gets phased all the time. Who's the guy that chokes constantly when they're in the lead?
Lots of guys. Rory used to. Masters, yeah. Rory used to. DeChambeau can when he gets too emotional. Scotty Scheffler's he doesn't care. He just sits there and goes, I'm not going to worry about a bogey.
And if he loses in a late playoff, he'll be like, golly, I lost in a late playoff. Yeah. Like, he's not a grip the putter any tighter. But anyways, NBA playoff scam, conference finals. Knicks and Pacers.
Your Knicks.
The conference final we always thought.
Your Knicks.
I did say they beat the Celtics, but Cam, I wish I bet more on it. I didn't bet as much on it as I thought because I was like, it's a chance, but I don't think it's going to happen.
What about the Pacers? They were playing a box. I had them in the spread bet. Like, imagine we had the Stones to do money line. I got to hand it. You know what?
Cam, if we parlayed Knicks Pacers series prices, it's probably been 15-1.
We wouldn't be worried about the Leafs. I could tell you that and some other things. But Drew, quickly, this is great for the NBA. And I think this needs to be talked about. Every year, it's the same bullshit with the Lakers and this and that, whatever. You have one big market team in New York. You have Minnesota, small market. Oklahoma City, great with SGA, one of the best young players in the league, and all these other teams. Like, this is fantastic. Pacers, Timberwolves, Oklahoma City. Like, this is great. It's like hockey, small market. Instead of in hockey, it's the NASCAR cities. But now at least we have small market teams. And I'll tell you one thing. The NBA is cringing right now. They need New York on one side. They don't care if one small market team gets in. But if it's Pacers versus anybody, they will lose.
Pacers, OKC, Cam, no one's watching.
No. Pacers, Minnesota is the worst for what? Because OKC still has stars on their team.
I just think OKC is a smaller fan base in Minnesota.
A little bit, but I would say Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a bigger star than Anthony Edwards.
The neutral fan would rather see OKC. You're right.
Yes. But you're right. It's close.
If the Knicks don't make it, it's bad. If the Knicks make the finals, the NBA is laughing. They're going to be so much.
Because you got the big bad Knicks versus a small market team on the rise. It's perfect. Yes. They just can't have two small market teams for business. That's not good.
Okay, Cam. Pacers Knicks series prices. Knicks are -160. Pacers +135. Does Indiana have a chance in this series?
Damn right they do. The Indiana Pacers they're legit. They have a bunch of guys on the team right now that can score in so many ways. They're a very unorthodox team, too. They hit threes. They go inside. They have long players. The Knicks are great, though. Let's give the Knicks a lot of credit, Drew. And the one thing is, we cheer our former Raptors. Like, OG defensively is awesome. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. We have a lot of Knicks fans because the network I work at is all full of Knicks fans. It's out in New York. And they say, wow, those Raptors, OG's defense is so good. And we talk about it. I think it's going to be a great series. I think it goes at least 6, but I think the Knicks will finally they'll get it done. That series price tells you, though, they're not -220. It's only $1.55. So the books believe Indiana can hang. I think Knicks in 7.
Okay, I'm going to do, so you think Knicks in 7? I'll put Knicks in 6.
Okay, Knicks in 6 is fine. I was going to say 6, but
Knicks in 6 plus 450. Moving on to Timberwolves OKC. I think OKC is going to smoke them, Cam. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think you are. I think it goes at least 6, and I think Minnesota can win the series. I like Minnesota in 7.
So you think Minnesota's going to win the series?
Let's do this. Whatever you do with these playoff series, like, I look at things this way. Is any series in hockey and basketball going to be 5 games? I don't think it will. You think Carolina might get smoked
I think
by
Dallas
Florida?
could also make quick work of Edmonton.
What? Really?
Well, we'll talk about that when we get to
Okay, we will. But anyway, so if you like, know what I would do? I'd go in Knicks 6 or 7 to plus money. And if you like Oklahoma City, I'd go 6 and 7 because they're both huge pluses. They're better. If you do those, it actually works out better than the series price, does it not?
So Knicks in 6 and Minnesota in 7 parlay, Cam, is 50-1.
Okay. I'm just saying though, if you want to bet it individually, what is Knicks in 6?
The series spread?
Yeah. No, what is Knicks in 6? It is
plus 450.
And what is Knicks in 7? Plus
400.
If one of them hits, you still make that's my point, is it's such a big plus that you can do both.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. If you think they don't win a quick one. I mean, realistically, if you bet 3 of them, like if you think Knicks could sweep them, it's plus 800.
I don't think that.
I don't think so.
Dude, there's going to be no sweeps in these series. No way.
All right, Cam. Before we get to the hockey, let's get to our question segment. Well, then we'll get to the hockey.
We're still okay. Good, Drew.
From RCHP, Cam is the man. Reminds me of Fred Flintstone. Bet.
I am like Fred Flintstone, but I don't bowl as well. I haven't been involved in any robberies with like people. Remember when Fred Flintstone was always involved, like the bags of money and stuff.
Do you have a friend like Barney, like a crazy friend?
I don't have a friend like Barney. I used to have a friend like Barney, but more of a guy that like, kind of like do some stupid things, like take a piss
like
somewhere
Simpsons
that he
Barney?
should. I don't know.
Barney Rubble.
I don't know, Drew. I like Fred Flintstone a lot, but that's funny. Remember the worst episodes, like, hey, these Winstons are smooth there, Fred, or whatever. And the women are like cutting the lawn and they're sitting there having smokes. Like, you do that. It's like, you put these shows on TV now. It's like, dude, it's like, what do you think? People are like, you think Married with Children was bad? Take a look at some of these old, like, cartoons back in the old days where the guys are taking a break and the women are mowing lawns. Like, it's like, that. No, it doesn't happen.
Some of the Married with Children's clips,
they're pretty bad though.
Media, they make me laugh still. I'm like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
I can't help it. There's something about Al Bundy, like just his facial expressions are gold. Like that guy's a pretty good actor, actually, in real life. He does like theater.
From the Dalmatian.
Yes.
Cam was right about Nyes being better. What does he think will happen with Marner?
Great question. Nyes is my guy. I think you give him whatever he wants, he stays. I think Marner's going to end up with 2 teams. Here are my 2 predictions. If he doesn't go to the Leafs, Vegas or Pittsburgh. He's a perfect fit for Vegas, too.
The issue with Pittsburgh, Cam, is Dubas wanted to trade him, and then he was fired. So I don't know if...
Can you believe Marner stopped that deal, too? The Leafs could add Rantanen, but he vetoed that fucking deal. Imagine the Leafs had Rantanen instead of...
Oh, man.
What a shit show. Nothing goes well for these guys. Like, if they had Rantanen's like, I don't want to play in Toronto. Is it a tax-free state? Like, that's another thing we have to talk about the NHL.
Rantanen had an 8-year extension with the Leafs locked in. Marner was one that said no.
I know. Did you talk to Steve? Like, you got to talk to Steve and your crew about this. Like, the NHL has to do something about this tax situation for Dallas, Florida, and whatever. Like, no, Drew.
Yeah, at the end of the day, these Canadian guys, they make American dollars.
I understand, but it's not a same playing field. If you're a player and you don't have to pay a state tax when you're a millionaire,
also paying Canadian dollars to live and eat here, so you're probably making more money. Think about it. Like 11.
I'd rather not pay
US,
state taxes as a fucking as a multi-millionaire.
I agree, but 11 million US in Canada.
And those places are hot. 14? They're also nice golf destinations and shit. There's a lot to like.
I know. I'm just saying, Cam.
Drew, I'm just saying, and we're buddies, but just you can't tell me. Sure, they're living in Canada, Canadian dollars. Who cares? They don't pay state fucking tax. It's a big difference, man.
I agree. Difference. I'm just saying, Canadian players that play in Canada have it good as well.
Okay. No, everybody's got it good. You're right.
I think Marner could end up in Utah as well. I think
actually, good call by you. A lot of people think Utah's a sneaky team because their owner wants to make a splash. He's one of those.
Yeah, and they could sell tickets. Give him $16 million.
Good call.
From SMH77, Cam, why do you keep doing this to yourself, betting and cheering for the Leafs?
It's a good question. Maybe I should go, are you a shrink? Do you got time? Put me in there. I'll lay on the therapist's couch and tell you how many problems I got. I don't know. Drew's a glutton for punishment. He likes the Bills. Sometimes as human beings, we're fucking morons. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and expecting different results. I'm insane, But I'm telling you one thing, and Drew knows this for a fact, there will never be this much, even in my betting, like moving forward with the Leafs. Like it's a business deal now. Like I'll cheer. Sorry?
I don't believe you. I think come next season in the playoffs, you'll be all in again.
I don't think I will. I'll
just
cheer
like
for
Cam,
them.
It's like the Bills against the Chiefs in the playoffs. Every year I'm like, oh, this year's different. Nope, Mahomes beats them. It's just what happens.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, I'm this one really hurt though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's because they had a chance. Like they had the team. If they get by Florida, they probably could beat Carolina. Too.
I'm just pissed off every year. It's the same fucking. I'm not going to use excuses too. Like Stolar's getting elbowed and shit. Like, can't we just have a fucking clean series? Like,
and then people going like, oh no, it was the shot that concussed him. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't the elbow to the back of the head.
People, you're wrong. It was an arm.
From Faruja, is Cam worried about the Stars against McDavid?
I'm worried about a lot of things. I'm worried about my blood pressure. I'm worried about Drew. I'm worried about like life in general.
Well,
I'm worried about our sponsorships thanks to the Leafs. I'm worried about everything. When I wake up, I get worried. But anyway, I'm on the Dallas Stars to the last future I have left. Drew, remember I have exact Stanley Cup finals. I do have Carolina versus Dallas as my second after Leafs versus Dallas. It doesn't pay box cars like the Leafs one did, like thousands, but it pays. So yeah, I'd be very worried about Edmonton. Skinner's playing better. Their defense is playing better. They're winning low-scoring games, which is not like Edmonton. And you know what? Connor Brown and all these other former Leafs, Hyman, all these other... Evander Kane is a game changer, too. Drew, you know the game. Yeah. Drew's a very smart guy, guys. Like, one thing, Drew knows hockey, and he understands one damn thing. Evander Kane and Corey Perry and these veterans who are fucking... Like, you know what? Good, exactly what we said. No offense. Those guys are dirtbags. The Leafs don't have two dirtbags. Corey Perry and Evander Kane, and I say that if they ever saw the show, I mean it in a positive way. They're great dirtbags. They'll show up and yes, they'll fucking do. The Florida Panthers win because they'll sell out their damn mother to win a fucking Stanley Cup, and that's what you have to do.
You like Cam? You like how the end of Game 6 in Florida Toronto, Kachuk goes right at Joseph Woll and shoves him. Just causes like they know like
they don't care. Like that's what they do. They're agitators. No, I think the Dallas Stars Edmonton series is literally going to be an absolute like jail style.
Save your prediction for after this.
Okay, we will.
Last one from Apple Tony or Apple Tony.
Appleton? Maybe it's Mason Appleton.
I'd love to hear Cam's go-to steakhouse order. What's his go-to app, main, and dessert?
My appetizer is always either mushrooms Neptune or escargot. Guys, I don't care. I know people you like snails.
Mushrooms Neptune's the one where they're like...
Yeah, with the cheese on top of the mushrooms and they bake it and stuff. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I love that shit. I get it at the keg all the time.
My issue with that is, Cam, it's so expensive and you eat it so quick. Like I know.
Well, that's why you can get two, Drew, if you're rich. But unfortunately, we don't play in the NHL and we've lost sponsorship monies, so we're not going to get mushrooms Neptune. So can I get another order of that hot bread, please? Extra butter. Yeah, no, I will say the keg though. I got a gift certificate from my buddy for my birthday. Fucking guy, Drew, I haven't seen this guy in 5 years. You know, most gift certificates, $25.
Yeah.
Guy gave me a $200 gift certificate. I'm like, he goes, times are good. I'm like, okay, well, whatever business you're in, you're not losing it on the lease. Thank you. I'm going to so there, we'll start with that. Mushrooms Neptune, prime rib, all day, all night, loaded mashed potatoes, and I get an assortment of vegetables. I like the loaded baked potato better. Yeah, and I like loaded baked potato, but I like mashed. I like them both loaded, but I go prime rib or else I go... what else do I do? I always get a rib steak. It's got more fat in it. You're not a strip
loin guy?
This is why we do the show. Strip loin is a fucking sandwich steak. When you get at a golf tournament, you get a rib cap, you numbnuts.
Cam,
what are you doing? Or something wrapped in bacon.
The ribeye is too soft and like chewy and stuff like that. I don't like
people in the questions. This is the thing about Drew.
And
I can go down the street and get a strip loin. You put it in a fucking Kaiser, Drew. It's a golf course like
you're crazy.
Steak.
You're crazy.
You're crazy. What about prime rib? Do you like prime rib or is it too soft?
No, it's too soft. That's what I'm saying.
Too soft. It's too soft.
Yeah. I don't. And then
you like any seafood? Do you like any type of seafood?
I love seafood. Like
okay. So what do you get when you order seafood then?
And a lobster tail. That's my go-to.
I love lobster tail too. See, we finally fucking agree on something.
Yeah, I'm just saying the ribeye with the horseradish, meh. It's
my favorite. Sorry. By the way, people, like that's all you need to know. Like Drew would rather have like a $5 strip than like a real like $40 like marbled steak. That just tells me you're insane.
You're severely underrating how good.
Where's Chris Meany? Like, can Meany check in one day and just tell me like how crazy you are? Like, what are you doing? You're like, you'd rather have a strip loin than anything on the menu. What about a baseball steak wrapped in bacon?
I'd rather have a T-bone than a ribeye too.
No, I'd rather have a T-bone than a sirloin. I can tell you that. Sirloin is the minor leagues of meats. But anyway, I'll eat one.
Like, filet mignon, like
I like filet mignon.
Yeah, filet is better than a ribeye. I think ribeye is like bottom of the barrel. Like that's the worst steak. Like, to me.
Anyway, sorry. That's like all good cuts. Okay. Anyway, Drew, I wish we were like, I almost feel like you're a brother. Like, I just don't, like a strip loin is like got no fat on it. It's a great steak. Don't get me wrong. Like, if I had a strip loin right now, you don't think I'd devour it? I'm just saying though, out of all the choices, it's like, remember Major League Baseball? It's an A-ball steak. It's not even AA, AAA. It's the bottom.
It's disrespect.
Okay.
I think
next question.
Strip loin's the Corey Perry of steakhouses.
Corey Perry, that guy's fuck. He's the king. He's
saying
whatever he wants.
But you didn't tell us your dessert.
Oh, Billy Miner pie when I go to the Keg all day, all night. And
like, let's say you're at like a real steakhouse.
Cheesecake, raspberry cheesecake.
Ooh, cheesecake guy. I like cheesecake.
Yeah, there we go. We agree.
Cheesecake goes good with it.
What's a loser dessert? What's a loser dessert?
Ice cream. Like, people are like, oh, can I just get a scoop of vanilla ice cream? I'm like, what?
Well, vanilla ice cream is great on the side of like if you have a piece of fucking pie.
Yeah.
It on its own is a horrible. Like you could do way better than
cake.
That.
Cake is just meh. Like
I agree with you. Like carrot cake. Like I'll eat it. It's for funerals. Like when I go to a real restaurant, I want like that Billy Miner pie used to work at the Keg. That shit's gold, man. Like we agree.
Or like a coconut cream pie, like a good pie. Like
yeah. Coconut cream. That's my ladies' go-to. I'm not a coconut cream pie guy, but it's good. It's all right.
Fair enough. All right, Cam. Well, let's show.
Jesus Christ. What just happened there? Like we did a whole thing on that. Is the Beef Council a new sponsor? Because you better get them online.
So we are sponsored. Here's our sponsor. Listen, we've all been there. Your parlay is one leg away.
Yes.
You need an extra shot from Austin
Then
Matthews.
you bet the Leafs.
Goal. Yeah. Or that goal from Mikko Rantanen just doesn't happen. The HOF app, Cam, is built to fix that and make sure that doesn't happen to you. Started by two sports fans who are also Ivy League grads. So when it comes to figuring out what wagers I should make, I head to the HOF app. Any sport, anytime. Parlays are usually dumb bets, but with HOF, I've been hitting a bunch of them in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Look at tonight. I want to make a shot parlay, Cam. I go, last 5 games and matchups. I got Taylor Hall, Verhaeghe, McDavid, and it tells me, Taylor Hall, 2 for 2 in his last 2 matches against Florida, over 3 shots. Verhaeghe, 5 of 6, last 6 matches against the Carolina Hurricanes, over 3. McDavid, 9 of 11, over 3. Bennett, 3 of 4, over 3. Instead of having to go game logs and research all yourself, the app does it for you. It's so easy. It does hits,
it's very
shots.
Good. And
Any
Drew,
sport, Cam.
Great
NFL
call.
Yards, basketball points, rebounds, steals, assists. It doesn't matter. It's all in the app.
And Drew's got kids, and I got to go see my dad and like deal with like people and stuff. So when you're a busy person on the go, and I'm never one of those guys to say put the bets in for me. Like I'll ride some of your bets, but when you're busy, I just want to go I don't want to deal with like 9 different websites and shit like that. It drives me nuts. So I will say this, Drew, these guys are very, very good. Like their models are very good.
And it tells you where to find the best odds. Look, Taylor Hall, plus 195 on FanDuel.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's the whole thing too. That's why I tell Drew, guys, you know what I mean? And we're not even like getting straight like cash. Like we're being honest with you. Like have a couple sports books, shop around. It's always good because you're going to get great odds on some rather than the other. And over time, this stuff is going to cost it'll save you thousands of dollars.
Yeah, so it does the shopping route for you. Tells you the best stats and bets you should be making. Yeah, it obviously doesn't guarantee stuff. No one would ever guarantee bets making.
It's the rib cap of search engines, unlike sirloin.
Exactly. And for a limited time only, our listeners and viewers not only get a 7-day free trial with HOF, but they also get 50% off their first month when they use the code DrewStew at checkout. Just download the HOF app on iOS or Android, enter code DrewStew, and you're all set. Link in the description below, or just search HOF bets in your app store. Cam, it's a great app. Since I've gotten it, just makes it so much easier for my life to give bets, to make bets.
You're good at that stuff. I'll give you credit too. Like you and Meanie, I think and I got to be honest with you, shot props are tough sometimes. Like I'm watching the NHL game and going, that was a shot on goal. I'm going, is this font guy asleep? Like sometimes they don't like. It's one of the.
When I see a guy bang 3 rebounds, it's like,
I know.
That was one shot.
Like,
that wasn't one shot.
I don't play as much as you because of that. I had a huge bet on it one time, and I'm like, this guy had 6 shots. They called it 3. I'm like, I'm very disappointed right now.
Well, the shot counters when you're watching live too. It's like, they're out shooting them 7-2, and all of a sudden it comes back a commercial. It's like, 4-3.
I know.
It happened to 7 shots.
I know. I'm like, is this font guy on glue? But anyway, it happens.
All right, Cam. NHL playoffs series odds: Panthers, Hurricanes, Eastern Conference Final. Panthers are -130 to win the series. Hurricanes are +110. Where are you going on this one?
Am I the only guy? Am I the only guy who thinks like Carolina can win?
I think you're buying the Hurricanes hype that they always show in the playoffs, Cam, and I'm not buying it again. We saw Panthers swept them 2 years ago in the Stanley Cup East Conference Finals, and remember Brendan Moore's press conference? We didn't get swept. That wasn't a sweep. It's like, no, you lost 4 straight, Brendan Moore. It was a sweep. I think we might see the same thing, Cam. I think Panthers in 5 is probably what I'm leaning.
Can you give me that the series goes 6 or more, and we'll bet, me and you? How about a dinner? How about a sirloin?
Right,
how about a sirloin sandwich?
Cam, New York strip dinner for me. If Florida wins in, let's say Florida wins the series. Carolina wins, you get the ribeye dinner from me.
You still owe me one thing from last year. We have not collected on the wings and whatever from the one bet, correct?
Fair, but I did bring you a giant bottle of.
You did. I should probably just call that one a push. You're actually too generous. But okay, I'll take Carolina for dinner. But what are they in the series? They're plus 120.
They're plus 110.
Okay,
Panthers
so
are minus 130.
I was going to say that I get a dinner and a bottle of wine. You get a dinner. I got Carolina.
You get mushrooms Neptune on top of the dinner.
Yeah, okay.
I don't get the appetizer.
No, you just get your stupid strip steak, and I'll tell you to beat it. Give me Carolina in 7. I think they can do it. I like Freddie. I like Freddie Anderson too.
He's been the best goalie in the playoffs.
Dude, Freddie Anderson. Everyone, Leaf fans, again, these guys. I told people, Drew, I'm wrong a lot, but I've told people, Freddie Anderson's not the problem. He's a good goaltender. Maybe it's the team in front of him.
Stolars and Wool were just fine. It wasn't their
fault. Oh, no, the goaltending was fine with Toronto. I agree 100%. But I think Carolina, one thing Carolina does that I love is shoot the damn puck. They shoot from anywhere. These guys are animals.
All 3 of the top teams in the NHL in Corsi this season are remaining in the Final Four. Shots. So people say, oh, it's okay, just get lots of blocks and funnel the puck to the middle. No, take a lot of shots and good things happen.
I'm telling you, Drew, like when I played hockey, that was the one thing. Like I shoot from anywhere. When you're in a desperation game, like I don't understand, like things happen. The puck is a little bit like it bounces, it hits things, it does things. So the more you actually take shots, eventually something good is going to happen when you take. And Carolina is a team. Rod the Bod knows to beat Florida, they have to score some greasy goals, a lot of them. So that's what I'm banking on. Canes in 7.
I agree. Canes have. See, to me, if the Canes play their game, yes. It's just they don't have.
They get out of their game when they
don't
get
have
frustrated.
the Corey Perrys, the Evander Kanes, the Matt Tkachuk's, the Brad Marchands, the Sam Bennett's.
They have a few though. They have more grit. Like Martinuk and all these other guys are not like they're not totally greasy, but they have. Let's just say they have more Valvoline than the Leafs do.
Well, I mean that's not hard. It's like that's. I mean, me or you could go put up more.
Like, you say we're greasy. I am. My hair's greasier than the Leafs. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on Florida in 5. You're on Carolina in 7. We agree to disagree.
Florida in 5. Like you think the series is going 5 games?
Yeah, I don't think Carolina has.
Not even 6.
Over under tonight, Cam, is 5.5. Or sorry, in the game 1 is 5.5.
Okay, people are all like, these series is going under and the other one's going over. Life doesn't work like that. Like
no.
Sometimes you got to go game by game. But what do you think?
I do like over. I think I like the Hurricanes in game 1 actually.
So do I.
Because Florida's coming off of a 7-game series just ended. Carolina's at home game 1 minus 125. Totals over 5.5. I like Hurricanes in the over in game 1, but then I like Florida to reverse sweep them after that.
I disagree, but I'll take. I agree with you. I like Carolina. I like the minus 1.5 money line and over tonight.
All right, and then Oilers Stars starts tonight.
It starts next
tomorrow.
night.
Stars plus 100 in the series. Oilers minus 120. I love the Stars plus money in the series, Cam.
I do too. Dallas is my last future left. People of Edmonton.
They're the deepest team left, right? I mean, their third line could be top line on some teams.
Yeah, I think the Dallas Stars. And the thing about them that I really like too is Ottinger's getting better in big games. Like he'll let in a goal, and when things get real, he really wakes up and he makes big saves. Did you watch that Jets Dallas game, the final game? Both goaltenders. I've never seen saves like that before. It was almost like a magic act. Like
I felt bad because Hellebuck's been so bad in the playoffs,
but he played great that night. He really played well.
Like it doesn't make up for the shitty road games before. But yeah, he did play great that night, and I felt bad because Scheifele scored the goal.
Dallas
Scheifele's going to score.
What do you think? Dallas in 6 or in 7?
5 or 6 tops.
I'm going to go Dallas in 6, but let's call it this.
What do you think of the double sweep? I kind of like it. Florida in 4, Dallas in 4, like a little crazy parlay. Am I crazy?
Sorry, can you say that to the audience again? What you think that you just told me? Because
What do
I
you
don't
think
believe
of
it's
making
real.
a crazy series correct score for a sweep for Florida and a sweep for Dallas.
Drew, if both of these series are a sweep, I will take you, your wife, and your child out to wherever the hell you want to go to, and I will drop like a brick of money on the table. I don't know where we could take a kid. I know he's not eating sirloin, but okay, I'll take you and Mrs. Drew out, and you can order whatever the fuck you want off the menu. If you think both of these series are going to be a sweep, like
I'm not saying
are you
I
nuts?
think that. I'm just saying I think there's a higher chance of them both being sweeps than them both going 7.
I disagree. I think one's going 7 and one's going 6. 6.
All right.
Okay, can we make this bet then? Okay, I want this bet then. I think both series go 6 or more. You don't, and that should be a pick 'em. Let's bet on that.
All right.
I think both series go at least 6 games.
Okay. I think at least
Done. And
one
we'll do dinner
there.
there too. We better keep the bet book updated here because we got a lot of shit going on.
The audience
right now.
will keep track for us.
Okay,
and,
good.
I'll be buying you a lot of steaks when we're in Vegas. That's what it sounds like.
I hope so.
All right, game 1, Stars -125, Oilers +105, total 6.
What do you think?
I like Dallas.
Surprise under?
Yeah, I don't mind that. 3-1 Dallas or something like that.
I like 3-1 Dallas too. I was going to say even 3-2, 4-2 is a push. Yeah, I like Dallas. I'm going to say one thing though. Edmonton's playing really good hockey, man, and their role players are stepping up big time. I don't think this series is going to. Don't you think a lot of overtimes, like tough games? Both series, I think. How many games to go to overtime is the over-under for both series? I'd take over if it's 2.5.
All right, fair enough. Cam, my parlay for tonight, Panthers Hurricanes. Taylor Hall, 3 shots on goal. Carter Verhaeghe, 3 shots on goal. Thanks to HOF Bets for this one. +425.
Great price. I like that play too. I like Hall a lot, and I like Verhaeghe. He's always been my guy on the Cats. But I like Carolina a lot in game 1, Drew. I think they show up tonight. They have to. With the history of Florida beating them and sweeping them. This is if Carolina doesn't show up and beat these guys tonight, I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, it's bad news. All right. Well, that does it for the Drew and Stew podcast. Cam, any final thoughts or advice for the viewers out there heading into the conference finals of both leagues?
Don't listen to Drew about food, but he's good with shot props. Put that parlay together with Verhaeghe and Hall.
All right. Well,
did we have any NFL stuff? Did Sanders sign that rookie deal? Did he not?
Yeah, no one cares.
Okay. We'll talk about that in a future episode then.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a future
episode. We'll go through some other
Dylan Gabriel's their starter apparently, but we'll see.
If Dylan Gabriel's a starter for the Browns, I'll take under 3.5 wins this year.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
They picked him ahead of him, but yeah.
That guy
all right, please
sucks.
click like, please click subscribe, please rate and review on all audio platforms. Let us know in the comments below. Questions for Cam. What do you think of his shitty steak orders? What do you think of my great steak orders?
I enjoyed those questions today. They were great.
See you next week. Thanks, everybody.